Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 608.
I'm gonna live the rich life, full and best life. So if y'all know what I mean, put your hands up and declare with me. Yeah, I'm full of it. I'm gonna live the good life, beautiful and glorious life.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about 10 less expensive, peaceful places to retire. And this comes to us from CNBC.com, where they did some surveys, and I'm going to share with you some of the results of that. But this article was written by Kenneth Kisnowski, and he listed 3 key points. Number 1, the U.S., for all of its pluses, does not rank high globally in terms of social peace or safety. Number 2, retirees can look abroad for quieter, if sometimes pricier, climates. And number 3, calmer options with first world conveniences can be found elsewhere in North America, Europe, East Asia, and Oceania. And the article says, looking for some peace and quiet in retirement and willing to pay for the privilege? Try looking outside U.S. borders. We took the top 10 countries in this year's Global Peace Index from the Sydney, Australia-based Institute for Economics and Peace and reordered them from most expensive to least according to the cost of living index by country for mid-year 2019 from numbeo.com. So I want to stop there and just say in this article it has 2 active links. One is so that you can look up the Global Peace Index that this organization in Australia put together. And so you can see which countries are the most peaceful globally. And the other link is the cost of living index by country. So apparently they have a nice amount of research here where you can look at cost of living by different countries, which I think is really exciting research to check out. The article goes on to say the U.S. didn't make the list, but you don't have to look too far to find suitable future digs, as one country in North America ranks high for safety and relative value. The 9 other contenders, all orderly but varying in cost, are farther away in Europe, Asia, and Oceania. Here they are in order of cost from least to most affordable. Number 10 is Iceland. So I'm just going to skim through this. It says Iceland is actually ranked number 1 on the Global Peace Index in 2019. But it's number 10 on this list because it's pretty pricey compared to the others on the list. Most goods and foods are imported, and Icelanders are relatively well off, so you won't be saving much. In addition, the weather can be brutal. Getting a residence permit in Iceland so you can stay for more than 3 months at a time means proving you have at least $2,376 a month in income, health insurance valid in the country, a place to reside, and no criminal record, among other criteria. Number 9 is Japan. Again, just skimming through this, it says, in terms of peace and quiet, the country is also right up there, coming in at number 9 on the Worldwide Peace Index. Its relatively high 8th place finish in overall expense helps place it at number 9 in our overseas retirement spot rankings. Given its safety, high-quality health care, first world economy and infrastructure, plus that heritage of respect for elders, Japan looks to be an ideal destination for U.S. retirees looking for a new abode abroad. However, its high costs and the difficulty in obtaining a residence visa, not to mention language differences, do up the ante in terms of difficulty in relocating there, says Investopedia. Number 8 is Denmark, ranked 5th in the Peace Index, but 10th in Numbeo's cost ranking. Prosperous Denmark lands at number 8. The country also consistently ranks at or near the top of happiness rankings, coming in at number 2 in the 2019 World Happiness Report, just behind nearby Finland. Getting a residence permit in Denmark can be difficult, even more so than other European Union countries. You're in luck or are luckier if you hold a passport from another EU nation are married to a Dane, are still a student or can be an au pair, or, and this category might hold out some possibilities, can prove strong ties to Denmark. Number 7 is Singapore, which ranked number 7 in Peace Index rankings. Safe, however, is a relative term. Singapore is notorious for draconian laws punishing everything from littering, gum chewing, and jaywalking to expression of same-sex orientation. Singapore is also expensive, coming in at number 12 worldwide. Retiring there isn't the easiest, as the country has no retirement visa program, but permanent residency is possible, especially if you have at least $1.8 million or so to invest in the local economy, according to Investopedia. Number 6 is New Zealand. It comes in at number 6 thanks to a second-place finish in the Peace Index race and status as the 21st most expensive country that Numbeo ranked. Consider applying for the country's 2-year temporary retirement visitor visa program. All you'll need is around $495,000 to invest in New Zealand for 2 years, another $330,000 or so to live on, and an annual income of about $40,000. Number 5 is Austria. Austria ranks number 5 overall thanks to its 4th place Peace Index finish and status as the 24th most expensive nation, according to Numbeo. It boasts the second lowest homicide rate in the 28-member EU. As in Denmark, obtaining residency in Austria can be difficult for non-EU citizens. U.S. citizens can visit for up to 90 days without a visa, and foreigners are allowed to buy so-called holiday properties with local government permission. Number 4 is Canada. Canada is our number 4 finisher, ranking as 6th safest country in the world, and as 28th most expensive, a tad cheaper than the U.S. at number 25. The Canadian dollar, or loonie, is worth about 75 cents, offering an instant 25% savings on many expenses. What really makes Canada a standout retirement destination is its cultural and geographic proximity to the United States. Obtaining actual residency might not be worth all the extra legal expense and effort, given Canada's ease of access and the fact that Americans can stay there for up to 6 months without a visa. There are no restrictions on buying property in Canada, although non-permanent residents must pay a special one-time 15% speculation tax upon closing. Number 3, Slovenia. Slovenia is an ex-Yugoslav state that is now the most prosperous of the former communist nations admitted to the EU back in 2004. It borders Austria and Italy. It ranks number 8 on the Peace Index, but is just 49th on Numbeo's list of most expensive countries, twice as far down as the U.S. Even though Slovenians use the euro, prices are significantly lower than in the United States or Western Europe. As an EU member, Slovenia doesn't offer a retirement visa for non-Europeans, so prospective retiree residents would have to apply for a renewable annual temporary residence permit before arrival. After 5 years under this arrangement, permanent residency can be applied for. To gain temporary residency, you must have basic monthly income equal to Slovenia's, around US $1,000. Number 2 is Portugal. Portugal is number 3 on the Peace Index and Numbeo's 54th most expensive country, with costs up to a third lower than in the U.S. It comes in second. Wildly popular with retirees from Northern European countries, Portugal also offers possibilities for Americans. The country has taken steps to make residency easier for all retiree takers, at least compared with other EU nations. Visit a Portuguese consulate in the States with proof of income, citizenship, health insurance, and a conviction-free past, and you could walk away with a 5-year residence permit. And number 1 is the Czech Republic. Ranked at number 10 in the Peace Index, the Czech Republic's ranking at 69 out of 136 in terms of cost, and the Numbeo ranking resulted in its swapping places with pricier Iceland, number 1 in Peace ranking, but number 10 here. Like Portugal and Slovenia, Austria, and Denmark, the Czech Republic doesn't have a specific retirement visa. To stay more than 90 days as a U.S. visitor, retirees will have to apply for an annual long-term visa. As in Slovenia, after 5 years, you can apply for permanent residency. End of article. Well, there you have it, some 10 very cost-effective and peaceful places to either retire, spend some time, or just travel to. I think a lot of retirees are going to plan to have a different retirement than in past generations. I don't think people are going to be as content with being in assisted living. I think they're going to be traveling. I think they're going to be using Airbnb and vacation rental by owner. And whether they decide to live in a country for a while or settle there permanently, I think the options are open to retirees, people who are on sabbatical, or just taking a break in any time of your life. So there is a link to this article in the show notes so you can refer back to it and get all of the great information that is connected on this page. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be updated as soon as new podcasts are available 3 times a week. And if you're looking for more podcasts, there's 600 on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. Every topic you can think of, just use the search box in the upper right-hand corner and search what's on your mind to find my mentoring about your topic of choice. And don't forget, we have our summer Sizzle contest still going. 5 people will win wealth mentoring sessions with me. 10 people will win my You're Already a Wealth Heiress book, which was added to the list of best wealth books of all time by Book Authority. And 10 people will win my Wealthy Mindset Blueprint audio set valued at $197. All you need to do is leave a podcast review on iTunes, or if you use Android, make your review on Stitcher, STITCHER.com, and your name will be entered into the drawing 1 time. If you've read the Wealth Heiress book, please leave a review on Amazon. That will get your name into the drawing 2 times. Winners will be announced on the August 30th podcast. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.